What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Afternoons Delight. Let's get to it, y'all, man. Let's talk about Candice, man. Candice LeRae. Obviously, this has been like a little small side storyline in the women's division, but it's a storyline, right? It's a storyline. So, Candice LeRae, who's clearly turning heel on us, they had a match tonight against Ivy Nile and Maxxine Dupri, and against Indi Hartwell and Candice LeRae. So they had a tag team match tonight. Let's actually go with how that went, because towards the end it was definitely interesting. So Durpi called LeRae in an inside cradle for an early 2 count. LeRae got angry and threw punches at Durpi before covering her for the 2 count. And then Nile took a hot tag with no reaction and then worked over Hartwell. Nile played to the crowd and got a response. Nile went to the ropes and was shoved off by LeRae while the referee was distracted. Hartwell questioned LeRae over her antics. Meanwhile, Nile tagged out. Durpi ran over and rolled up Hartwell and pinned her. And then LeRae scolded Hartwell after the match. And that was all she wrote for Candice LeRae and Indi Hartwell, who lost in 3 minutes and a half. So, good win for Ivy Nile and Maxxine Dupri, as they're clearly on the same page, and Candice LeRae and Indi Hartwell are not. Now, we got to go back to last week. So, last week we saw that Indi seems to be like very loyal to Candice LeRae right now, right? Like, she is kind of off guard by the sudden personality change with Candice LeRae. And Candice LeRae has gotten to a point where she's starting to boss around Indi, as she tried to make Indi hit Ivy Nile last week in their match last week, right? And then last week on Raw Talk after the show, we saw that Ivy Nile and Maxxine Dupri gave Indi Hartwell some smoke about how she's defending Candice LeRae, and she said she needs to make a decision over who she's going to align herself with. So they're putting like Indi Hartwell in this monkey in the middle position, right? And then we see Candice LeRae get pissed off and tell Indi, like, how you lose to Maxxine Dupri of all people. Like, definitely not giving Maxxine Dupri any respect in the ring. And she seemed to be visibly upset. Now, I haven't seen if they did any interviews on Raw Talk, because that's actually, to me, probably going to be an interesting thing if they have anything between them. Let me see if I can find anything real quick for y'all. Let me see. Yeah, I don't see anything right now. But let me just say this though. What I would like to see. So after WrestleMania, I think they could give this storyline a little bit more attention after, because WrestleMania right now is just too much going on, right? What I think they can do is, in my opinion, they should potentially have Indi Hartwell in a situation where she might be able to turn heel. Because I was just talking about how if they have Rhea leave Judgment Day, they literally can have Rhea set up a new group, either with NXT girls or with some girls on the roster who aren't doing anything right now. I would like to see Candice and Indi stay together, but be heels this time, and maybe put both of them with Rhea's new group, and Rhea boss them around. You know what I mean? Because I would have. The one thing about Indi Hartwell is I would have loved to have seen a heel version of Indi Hartwell before she left the NXT. So this is what I'm getting at with Indi. So Indi's Australian, just like Rhea, right? And I've been talking for a long time about, since last year basically, how Rhea and Indi need to have like a match in the future, because Indi said she was chasing Rhea Ripley for years now. You know what I mean? Like, that's the person that she's chasing after, being that Australian star, right? How about we have Indi in the same group with Rhea, and then you start to tell that story before Indi maybe leaves Rhea behind. Indi is like someone who, you know, she's listening to Rhea, but then at some point she wants to do her own thing, right? And I think you could easily, it's a simple storyline. Like, you could easily tell that story. You can align Indi with Rhea Ripley, bro. I think that will be your best move right now. you know, going into the future. Have her do this heel run with Candice LeRae and then join up with Rhea whenever they're ready to pull the trigger on give Rhea her own female group. You know what I mean? So I think that'll be pretty interesting. We'll talk about more about that in the future. But get this video a like, share, subscribe. I'll let y'all sit on that one and think about it. Give this one a video a like, share, subscribe. Thank y'all for watching. After Dudes Delight.